All right. Welcome me backy. So, recap last episode for you guys. You. Pretty sure we started our battle, right? Did we do that in one session? We did, I think. Yeah. So, y'all engaged. What about the second battle? Y'all engaged Arisi, who, upon arriving in this chamber, um, kicked off the opening of this portal to essentially the plane of air, if you will, and allowed the yes, allowed Yancy Ben to begin emerging to the material plane. Y'all engaged in battle and pretty much wiped the floor with everyone. Yancy Ben was giving you a little bit of trouble action going on, not too bad, but y'all did got slapped around a little bit, took a lot of damage, up down, up down, up down. Um, but eventually, we're able to free Savra by the hand of Ananias, porting her to relative safety. And amidst Ananias's looting, uh, he happened to stumble upon the pouch containing the uh, enchanted life essence infused seeds that were destined for golden fields to help fuel and revitalize. Um, Basically, their intention was to make a new verdant grove for many centuries forward, utilizing these seeds. Big time investment plan, obviously. It's a little inside information, like, only Kiri knows. And well, long story short, Kiri pulled out that little oak branch. It was like, I want to do something, and channeled her connection to the Oak Father and her will to essentially use these seeds to form a bond, a connection. And she reached out for any. Oh, what's happening? Okay, hold on. Wax stop streaming. Well, okay. Oh, hold on. Yep. Let me fix this. Oh, will that fix it? Because I'm on here twice. I'm sorry if you're watching live. I'm here two times. Whoa. Hey, Ananias, do you want to turn your camera on? Okay, well, we can't see Stugs. That's fine. Hey, is it nice? Is that you? Oh my gosh, it's working. Transitioning. Yeah. Okay, so y'all left Rennie and are making your way to the Earth. No, I'm just kidding. I will rehash my recap real quick. So these guys have made their way, chasing, trying to save Savra to the air node, and they have encountered Arisi Kalanoff, who has tasked herself with bringing the Prince of Air through the portal into the material realm. They've stopped. They were successful in stopping this and downing Yancy Ben. In the process, you actually were able to save Savra from the clutches of certain doom. Yeah, that's what happens with Stug. But you also, in the middle of the battle, decide to start looting a table of spoils, and yeah, obviously, and stumbled upon a pack of acorns that you attributed no real value. You actually thought they were gold. You were going so fast, and Kiri had a tough time negotiating and convincing you they weren't acorns until eventually they got slapped on the ground and they fell. And you saw they were acorns, and that's weird because that's not shiny. So you moved on really quickly. As she scooped them up into the bag and reached out for a connection to anything that would listen, really. Um, and rolled really freaking high on her nature check, as always. And what y'all saw, again, still fighting Yancy Bennett this time, but you saw Kiri essentially turn into a large tree. Her physical form disappeared, and what grew out of the ground was the beginnings of a grove with thick roots coiling through the ground and busting up through this column, already reaching 30 some feet in the air, busting through this column, and they begin to wrap Yancy Ben up and pinning him to the ground. This created an opportunity for Stug to deal a death blow, and ultimately, actually, I think Little Spear dealt a death blow. Somebody dealt a death blow. I don't remember who. I don't know who. At any rate, he died something flaming. And they essentially incapacitated this guy. You can't kill him, but they put him out. After that was done, you know, the form that was Kiri, kind of continued to grow. But in the moment, Stug, a root of this tree threw the spear towards Stug, and he took hold of it and got ready to jab it into the portal, because y'all have experience of using these weapons and connecting them to the portal to close and collapse these connections to the other plane. When Stug grabbed it, and as he raised the spear into the air, magma flowed from his physical form down his arm to his hand and wrapped around the spear, turning a silvery, golden etched blade into a dark onyx sheen spear. And he was thrusting it into the portal as this happened. Then the portal took on a deep amber glow as this amber glow began to swirl and mix within it. And inside the portal spun winding, twisting flame. And it took on the appearance almost of a blazing sun. And that is where we ended our session. Yeah, definitely back to our roots. Yeah, I think what everyone's looking for is as many root and tree based puns as possible. So if you could assist the party in rooting out evil, getting to the core of the situation. Obviously, chipping through the bark. Um, yeah, you might have to help them dust the leaves off of their alliteration and stuff like that. Um, good, good, good. So, um, so glue close. So as y'all see this portal begin to roil and writhe and take on this form, the heat in this room takes on another level. It's strange because there's still some of the manifestations of the air node occurring here, and their mixing with the presence of flame is just spelling disaster. So this portal is writhing and roiling, and Stug, you're still kind of standing there holding this dark spear. Yeah, it's sticking right into the portal. Okay. Yeah, so at this point, the spear seems to have stopped its changing, and what you're now holding in your hand is an onyx blade. Very sheen, like a nice glow to it, and running down, you can feel the heat through the core, and the blade itself spins out into a wicked curved structure with a line, almost like a sinew of magma, rolling through what would normally be like a blood channel on the tip of the spear, and you see it slowly at the tip dripping magma onto the ground, where it hisses and pops and goes dark. So you're holding that now. Oh, give me an insight check, old Stuggaroo. Oh, the portal's looking better than ever. Oh, it's getting hot. Stug, you are also curious why you're still holding this weapon. This is strange. Stug, Shalon, and Little Spear. You feel a shock reverberate through your body. You feel the very. You feel as if you're pushed back from the driver's seat of your own soul. And there's a distance and separation, almost as if reality itself has slipped from your very grasp, and you're merely looking through a porthole onto the events withholding. And y'all hear in your minds, well, that was a good show. That's very good. Very good. No. This is just them. Anadius, you do hear this as well. Yeah, Anadius would. He'd hear. Just sit tight. I'll be just a moment. As y'all see the portal begin to spin and writhe, and the intensity of the heat sets up. Let's get the trash off there. Put that guy there. That guy's immune to fire, so I wouldn't worry too much about stuff. What's that? So I need the three of y'all to give me a wisdom saving throw, please. A wisdom saving throw. I'm looking for a wisdom saving throw. That would be Shalon, Stug, and Little Spear. I will let you use Wagon Master's roll. So what's your modifier? No, that was a check. What's your save? You did a wisdom check. You're assuming this is not a charm. You can assume. I will allow you to roll another one. if it makes it easier. Stug, tell me the please after the modifiers because you've done so many different rolls. Tell me what your final number is, please. I thought you rolled a 15. Okay. I was allowing Stug. Oh. Got it. Got it. What was your final roll, Stug? 12? It's not 11 plus 6? Your save was a 6. I'm seeing an 11. Oh, that was your check. I'm going to be nice to you and just give you the first face value of the dice that you rolled, right? Yeah. Like, I just didn't know if there was a modifier. That's all. Yeah, don't worry. You still fail. Um, I just wanted to make sure. So, Shalon, as that feeling of separation is occurring in your body, you're able to grab hold of yourself. And you're able to stand firm, confident in who you are and your control and mastery of yourself. And you find grounding and you push back. And you're going to take. Yeah. You're going to take 10 points of psychic damage. Do what? No, I didn't. you need to add 10 to your 58. No, you add 10. You should be unconscious right now. Yeah, okay. So you guys see Stug and Little Spear kind of like stand straight up, and then Shalon gasp and crumple to the ground. Okay. Um Kiri, you're you're learning a lot and feeling a lot of the world around you. You now feel a new entity has entered into your awareness. You're familiar with the presence of this entity, but now you know and have an innate understanding of what this entity wants, its motivations, and the threat it poses to you, those you care for, and immediate surroundings. And it is a grave threat. It is nothing but lies and destruction, deceit and despair. You feel power coursing through you and a will that you've always had, but now is made manifest with purpose. You feel the life force of everything around you, including those of your party members. You can feel every unique facet of their very being, their entire material makeup, you know. And you even feel a connection to their souls themselves that inhabit their bodies. Shalon seems to be the one in most dire need. Her body is broken, and you have an innate feeling that you can do something about that. Give me a nature check. All right. You guys see roots emerge from the ground and surround Shalon, forming a circle around her. Tiny, tiny little roots spring out from these largers, forming an interconnecting semi geometric form as they cling to the stone earth surrounding Shallan and cover and crawl over her body. They begin to touch and spread throughout her skin, and you see faint white glowing as they crawl and form this lattice work over her. This lattice is covered, and you see little sprouting flowers come out of this lattice work. And they bloom over her, and she is completely covered in faint glowing light. Shallan, you're completely healed. Shallan, give me a wisdom check. All right. Everyone but Shallan and Kiri. Actually, everyone mute, please, Discord, real quick. And when I wave, Shallan, I want you to unmute only, okay? Real quick. You're just deafening Discord, yeah. Then when I wave once, that's going to be Shallan unmuting. And then I'll wave both heads, and that's everyone come back, okay? I'll message you. I'll message you if we don't get you. It'll be fine. Yeah. All right, Kiri, I assume I just have you. Kiri, upon focusing your energy on Shallan, you notice and are able to feel, you begin to get a sense for her soul, its makeup, and what a mortal soul feels like. You can identify and understand how it is actually foreign to your very being. And this is such a strange concept. You are cradling a flickering candle in your very hands, where the wick is almost burned out and there's almost no wax left. You've channeled energy into this thing, and its body has been healed. But you still, when you comprehend and compare it to your own life force that you now have an understanding of, it is but a spark compared to the bonfire that is your life. And that brings you an immense sadness and understanding, but you still realize who this individual is and what they mean to you. Through studying and feeling this connection, you find and see the connection that this god Imix also made to her. You're able to identify how her soul has been touched and modified. You see how she accepted these modifications and made them her own and did not fight these. But you also see the connections and the threads between her soul and this god's influence. And you realize within your own power, you think you know how to modify these. How to potentially snip them, root it out altogether, or even, if you so desire, change her soul entirely to fit what you would want it to be. Shallan, you feel a connection come upon you, and you recognize a presence that's all familiar to you. It's Kiri. Kiri, what do you say? Shallan, in your mind, you try to fathom what you're hearing and what you're seeing, and then you see what feels like a dream, and you find yourself standing at night in a moonlit grove glowing flowers and flickering bugs surround the ground. As everywhere you look, this image seems to paint itself. You see and look around and see weeping willows and moss hanging deep in the ground with glowing insects crawling all around it. A jackalope runs across your feet. Yes, a jackalope as it skitters off into a trail, glowing and flickering fungi going off in the distance. And you see in front of you a familiar face. And Kiri Moonshadow standing in front of you in this grove. You innately know this isn't real. This is in your mind. Or is it? Kiri, as you examine her soul and take an understanding of this connection, you presented yourself with a choice. And the choice you see before you is you could sever just the connection alone and not modify anything else. You could root out his influence, root and stem from her very being, and leave her changed, and you would have to come up and fill the holes with what's left. Or you could return her to the Shallan that you think you knew before she stepped into that lava, before she came out unchanged. The choice lays before you. What choice do you make here? Of the three options, which one? Okay, lucky for you, you already rolled a good nature check. All right, Kiri, you make the snap. You channel your life energy, and you feel a piece of yourself being taken as a cost. This energy, this great font of power that you have, you feel a piece of it going, and you give of your soul to modify this other one, and the change is done. Shallan, you find yourself awake in your body. You open your eyes and you see glowing lights all around you. And you look up and it's like a starry sky. You press your hand out and cusp through this cocoon that was surrounding you as it flakes away. And you see little fireflies fall off and fly away. But around you, a battle rages. Let me get everyone back. Is everyone back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Well, we can do it without him. All right. Shalon, you feel through your body and you feel and try to just check yourself in this power, and oh, it's there. You feel this source, and it has never quite felt like this before. And you get a small grin across your face as you look up towards this roiling storm. You do have one bang coming down. You have one bang, and it's kind of curling and riling a nice little blue flame. You're like, that's new. You're like, yeah, you're like, that's new. And through this blue bang, you look onto this roiling tornado of fire ahead of you, and you have that little grin on your face. Um, sorry, one second here. Let me get fresh initiative from everyone real quick. Let's do a fresh round of initiative. We're gonna do a fresh. Do you normally get advantage on initiative? No, you had to get up. You should probably have disadvantage. You don't even have a move action. What y'all think? You think we're just changing rules here? Oh yeah, perfect. Bottom of the list. We'll get back to you. uh, can you not? First off, Poopsicle McGee is a great character. That's who you need to show up. Yeah, I just cleared the character. Close the character window and reopen it, Ananias, and see what you got. Yep, double click it and give me an initiative if you haven't rolled yet. All right, Kiri, we're actually going to start with you at the top of the round. Um, well, the tree has the best initiative. So again, as you feel these life energies and knowing what you have just done, you have some options. Okay, and let me explain them to you versus your normal character sheet. You feel as if you could focus some energy on binding and constricting this entity that's coming forth. But that scares you a little. It's an unknown. The idea of doing that alone seems tenuous, but you know you could do it. You know you could resist it. Well, you could attempt to resist it. You also feel these life force, and you have a fundamental understanding of what makes it up, what these beings need to continue to be. And you know, with merely your intent, you could heal them. Um, you also know that beyond just resisting, you could channel wrath towards this entity. Try to attack it itself, not even dim its influence, but rage against it. And you also feel that you could try to reach some of these other far distant voices you hear. Voices that seem to be turning their attention towards you on a scale that is hard to fathom. The distances that once seemed impossible are now neighborly. As you feel other eyes with similar flames, if you will, or similar scopes of existence to yourself, turning and looking with what you can only personify as raised eyebrows. Your direction. Okay. So you want to heal them all? Give me a nature check. This was a very easy activity for you. Whoa, wow. Whoa, wow. Okay. Okay. So not only do you fully heal everyone, you also restore 3 spell slots each per person. So y'all may restore. You also restore 3 spell slots each per person, and every one of y'all are going to get 50 temporary hit points. Let me describe this to you. Any spell slots. Any spell slots. You uncheck 3 boxes. I don't care. You ain't got spell slots, little spirit. Just be happy your temporary hit points, Cheshire Cat. All right. Okay. Luina, you still have a bonus action, and for your bonus action, you can engage in another interaction as what you just did with Shalon. Does that make sense? Should you so desire, and so that would be a bonus action. Okay. Who do you want to do that with? And everyone else, get rid of your. I'm gonna zero out wound on everyone. All right. Well, if you're gonna do that, then I need. We're gonna do the same situation. Everyone, go ahead and deafen real quick, including you, Stug. I'm sorry. We're gonna get through these moments. There will be a recording of this if you are so curious. Yeah, everyone deafen real quick. Stug, you're deafened. Looks like he's deafened. Great. So I think we're good. So, Kiri, hope you're having fun. Now, what? No, yeah, he's not supposed to come back. Yeah, now, you form this bond again with Stug. You're not. So again, you're not at this moment. You have the innate ability to feel. You feel and kind of flesh out like this is your realm right now, and these entities are in your presence, and you can just form these connections using your mind, right? And so again, you look at Stug and you see his soul. Very similar style of corruption to Shalon's. You see, however, that Stug at this point is not in control of himself. And so you're going, if you wish to speak with him, going to have to reach even further, and it's going to be very difficult. There's going to have to be combined wills if you want to put him back in the driver's seat of his soul. And then if you want, well, you would need to help him do this. And you get a feeling that he would need to be willing. Y'all must be of one mind for you to be able to separate him because of the fact that he's not even at the helm of his body right now. But you can, with effort, form a connection. All right, you ready for that? Let's get stuck here. Stug, 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 Stug. Yeah, Stug. There we go. Okay, just Stug. That's fine. Bye, Stug. Yay, Stug. Stug, you already felt like you're looking through a porthole into this scene that's taking place. You can't move your body. You're standing there resolute. You see these things happening. And then darkness falls all around you. And you kind of think, oh, Well, I'm out of the driver's seat again, right? Darkness falls all around you, and you begin to slip into despair. As you look around, you see little starlights begin to pop up in the sky. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 40, hundreds just appear throughout the sky. And they begin to illuminate the area. A large moon shines down, glowing. You look on the ground and notice a field of glowing flowers all around you. Little skittering insects buzzing and flying around. A jackalope runs over your legs every time. You see it. It scampers off into flower beds, kicking fireflies up into the night sky as they fly around. You see hanging weeping willows. You don't know. You've never seen a world of this kind before. Um, you hear a voice, what appears to be in your mind. You look around, like, where the crap is that? And as you turn, you do see Kiri standing before you. As you remember her. As you remember her. As you remember her. She was always a jackalope. Yeah. Stug, you feel a mental and see a physical hand reaching towards you. It's Kiri. It's Kiri's hand. It's Kiri's hand. Yes, it's Kiri. She holds her hand out towards you. It's very tiny. The your fingers, yes. As you do, your body freezes, and you hear a voice in your head that says, no, this one's mine." Give me a wisdom saving throw. Kiri, give me a nature check real quick. Ah, crap, I gotta read Discord. Mickey's dead. We're gonna skip that. No, Stardust. You need some like beef rivulets or something. I forget the whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's the whole thing. Um, just wait till next turn. We'll have more conversations. Little Spear, it is your turn. Little Spear, you have taken a back seat in your own body. You feel that you are no longer in control, and this entity is driving you. You turn into a wisp of smoke and slide over to it, sling through it, and find yourself standing next to Shallan. You sneak and actually whip right out of her hair and land on the ground behind her and look. And you feel this entity's rage with a decision she has recently made as you take and form an onyx dagger in your hand and ram it into her back. I get to make an attack roll as you. Little Spear. I probably should have done the tentacle rod. That would be. I probably should have tentacled her. Like, this is what you get. How dare you? Don't I have a good? Where's the? Okay, this one. Let's do this one. Little Spear, do you want to kill Shallan? Or you want me to? I just. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So, all right. Here's the deal. I only have. I'm gonna roll with the short bow because I haven't made the dagger yet. Okay, but it's the same thing, Shallan. It's the same thing. You're gonna die just as bad. All right. Um. Yeah. It'll be fine. Oh, sorry. No, that was I rolled it for. I apologize. Don't don't worry too much about it. Allow me to explain. Yeah. Hold on, let me put her over here real quick. Put you right there. Um well, I'm kind of here. I'm sorry. You can there is a map. Allow me to share. One moment. In 3. Oh my god. I can't just share it to him. No, I don't. Oh my gosh. All right. See if this works. See if this works. Did that work? Did that work, Ananias? All right, he's in. He's got it. Whew, we're in the top right. They're losing their minds. Little Spear, you jam this knife into Shallan's back. And as you do, the flame sputters out from it. And Shallan, you feel, like a weird nick. You're like, oh, what was that? And you turn around and see Little Spear holding a dagger and a look of confusion over her face as the flames that she expected to engulf you, they don't seem to harm you at all. So little you got a little nick. Little Spear, you feel the rage of the entity that's driving your body. And that's all for your turn. Sorry. Oh, give me a wisdom saving throw. Apologies. Give me a wisdom saving throw. No, actually, you do got this one. Little Spear, you wrestle back some control, not complete, but some control over yourself. Okay. Um, I'll show you how that manifests next term, if it's relevant. But essentially, you can control movement. Let's put it that way. So you've wrestled back some control over yourself. Ananias, you're up. You never made a deal with this entity. That said, you did have a conversation with it. And you did hear this voice, and you do share. I would not call it a connection like the others do, but you can communicate with it should you so desire. That said, you see the events unfolding around you. You can see and tell that both Shalon and Stug, who were once rigid and seemed to be mindlessly controlled, now seem to have returned to themselves, and there's something different about them that you can't quite quantify. You yourself are kind of caught up in this root structure that you're like, I gotta get out of here. And you do look for Savra, who was just with you, and you can't find her anywhere. You actually had her safe over there, but you can't see Savra anywhere. I will say this root structure hasn't completely consumed, but there's a couple more like bags of riches and like golds that you haven't got. There's still some alchemical equipment, spell books, a lot of different runic structures like going on this table that you didn't really get to pocket yet. Aside from that, there's also a huge, what seems to be like a column of flame beginning to roil and rage out of this portal. And there's like 2 or 3 bags of gems maybe on the table still. You've pocketed 3 so far, but one of them was acorns, and that really disappointed you. So oh gosh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Additionally, your bag, it wasn't quite upended, but it was dropped and a lot of stuff spewed out on the floor. Yeah. I will say as a bonus action, you could probably put everything back in the bag, right? You can get everything back in the bag as a bonus action pretty quickly. No, that's still worn. That's still worn. I know that bag. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you're wearing that. Yeah. If this was your backpack, yeah, you were cramming items in your backpack. You had an altercation with Kiri. She was fighting you. She was trying to convince you that one of your bags of gold were acorns. You weren't buying it. I forgot what happened. I think y'all slapped around. Anywho, she yanked the bag, I think, and it fell. It fell and it kind of spewed out. Well, you did have a bag of acorns. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you were trying to sneakily, correct. You were trying to sneakily check the bag. You rolled a nat 1 on the sleight of hand check. It was embarrassing. And you kind of spilled your bag out. Yeah. And so that's, yeah. Well, there were acorns in there. Kiri probably wasn't right. Those were different acorns from a different time, obviously. Maybe. Another thing to remember too is actually Kiri is over the water cult. And so that's her temple. Remember, because Kiri is the leader. She's the leader of the water cult. So she's kind of bought into it now too. She's pretty confident that's her gang. Um, so she can get you back to those gems. Plus, Air's Turtle probably wants to see its dead mother. So I'm sure that corpse is still there. It could be a whole to do. We could go to show you where Shalon stabbed her dad. Like it's like a whole thing. It was this room right here. When I get Louina's notes there, it's gonna be a great part of the book. When we finally write the notes. Sure. It spares so much these days. It's almost like it's asleep. A shape changer. Um, classify as a shape changer. Hold on, let me read this entity's. I do not believe so. It is. It is an elemental. Okay, so it is an elemental. It is not a shape changer. Yeah, this is basically just a raw elemental. This is raw elemental energy with a will. Is the best way of thinking about it. Basically. Okay. Yeah. Now, I do want to remind you, and this is an encounter you probably aren't used to, but this is what's considered a legendary creature. And legendary creatures have the ability to give you the middle finger a certain amount of times. And basically say, nah. So, just be aware of that. That's called legendary. That's called legendary resistance. Awesome. That's I know. So what am I? Do I roll? What type of save do I roll? I bet. I bet. I really do. Oh yeah. Well, you know. No, I don't think we got that one on tap. Wax. Pretty sure that one's not on tap. Y'all definitely dropped him down. Gotcha. What's my DC for polymorph? And can you cast it at a higher level that makes it um tougher? Let me read that real quick. Can you? I don't know what you can. Just a wisdom saving throw. Gotcha. Let's see. No, well that's because his character has one. It's a DC of 16. So is that what you're doing, Ananias? Huh? You think so? All right. Well, I'm gonna roll my save. All you have to do is just say you cast it. Sending. What? What? Tell me. Tell me what you're polymorphing them into. Imix, evil prince of elemental fire, who dared to enter the mortal realm, finding himself in a budding grove of Kiri Moonshadow amongst her friends and other entities. Turns into a tiny black turtle with red streaks on its shell and a red mohawk. And is now walking beneath a roiling sphere of flame. Yeah, that's your bonus action to put your stuff back in there. I rolled a 12. Great. Imix, Imix, elemental lord of flaming evil, aka the turtle, is walking beneath his one entryway to the material plane and back to his hood, the elemental flame of fire. Um, when Anonymous, when on polymorph, when hold on here. No, that's not what I. Yeah. Uh, oh, okay, yeah, this is fine. Um, he begins walking towards some barbed roots on top of the pillar there, coming from Kiri's Grove. He's cruising. Yeah, he's going. He's about 10 feet away. He's also a turtle, so that's what he's doing. He gets about halfway there. He's going to a bramble bush. All right, Quentin. Quentin, what would you like to do? Oh, I can't hear Quentin or Little Spear. I thought she was talking too. No, I got you now. Why not? This is true. Yeah, understood. It's a pretty gnarly turtle, though. Be well worth serving. Mm-mm. Well, I will say from where you are, you first need to scale the side of that plateau because it's not in line of sight. Yes, it's not in line of sight. So you would need to start working your way up. You see, yeah. All right, so you've officially entered difficult terrain, so you're moving half speed. So you can get, let's just say, 10 feet up the wall. Give me an athletics or acrobatics to climb that sheer cliff. It'll be all right. I'm a gracious DM. Okay, that ended poorly, actually. So you get to the beginning, and you're like, I got it! And you just kind of jump up there. You can't really get a hold. You're, yeah, I'll say you're at the bottom and you're 5 feet up. And what I mean by that, what I mean by you're 5 feet up is you're 5 feet tall and you're touching 5 feet. You're at least 5 feet tall. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Shalon, what would you like to do? Your turn. Well, you're in the same predicament as Quentin there. Misty Step, got it. So you Misty Step to the top of the ledge, and you still have an action and movement. You are now holding the turtle. It does not appear to be friendly. Kiri, you're a tree right now. I'm just playing. You can talk in their heads, Kiri. Yep. So I decided to burn a legendary resistance or something. I just. What are you going to do when Stug does what? I will do blank when Stug after Stug does. Great. So those are the parameters of your held action. I'm going to Shalon. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end the. Hey, I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end the mid combat strategizing here and just say, Shalon, you get one opportunity. Would you like to change your held action, or are you good with what you just said? You'll throw when Stug stabs. You good with that? Okay. Do you want to modify your held action? Do you want to bite it? You don't want to bite it. Got it. Okay. You're just you're just holding the turtle. Okay. Still's not out now. Um, Stug, your turn. Druids wouldn't know. It's okay. It's a spear. It's a spear. I described the blade on it. You stab the portal with the spear, and the portal itself seems to push back and resist. Nothing to roll. You can't you can't seem to pierce. And you've been doing some stabbing before. You can't seem to pierce this membrane. No, it's been a spear the whole time. Kiri, let's talk. You see these feeble mortals, your friends. Okay, but there's other things going on. You see them trying to problem solve here. Silly little guys. Little. And I don't think her kind do naming conventions like that. Her first name is Yeah, and she stabs you. um, again, you feel, and you're getting a sense of these people around you being safe, though there is still this imminent threat that's drawing your attention. But you also feel your attention being drawn towards these other entities, these eyes that seem to be on you. And some of them feel familiar. Some of them feel familiar, but you would have to focus your attention if you wanted to communicate. What would you like to do for your action? Saving little spear. All right. Everyone, take off your headphones. I'm sorry. No, just mute. Just mute. Just mute. And little spear, when I wave, it's your turn. Okay, you focus in on the entity that is Little Spear. You see her holding and looking at a dagger and looking at Shalon in rage still. As yeah, as Imix tries to kill one of the betrayers using her power, and is frustrated and doesn't quite understand what you did, and still wrestling with that. You kind of know this instinctually. Using that moment of confusion, you latch on and grab onto the consciousness of Little Spear and form the bond. Again, looking over and seeing that her physical changes are probably the most dramatic of anyone's. This one's going to be tough for you to navigate. Because this entity that she is now is so foreign to any other mortal form like the others. And she herself seems to be not transcended, but far different. And you would even potentially assume maybe no longer mortal. But there's still a separation between a being like yourself and her. But this one's a very interesting entity, all in all. a strange manifestation of these powers. That said, you still find a similar power infusion in her soul, and you still find the same connections and dealing with the similar struggle that Stug was. And you're expecting a similar struggle in yourself to free her. Little Spirit, you hear me? You're holding a dagger in Shallan's back. She has just turned on you, and you see a little grin smirk over her face. And you feel the rage of the entity that has hold on your body and soul as its anger courses through you. Cute baby, we have to say cute baby. We can't hear him because he won't talk. This is what internet people look like. Yeah, we're in the computer. Yeah, just another day. So you feel the rage that this entity has, but then also as you're looking through your own vision through this porthole, if you will, where the separation and everything's separated and cloudy, your entire vision goes dark. Your sensation of your body gets fuzzy. You see one light, 3, 5, 10, 30, 100, 300, lighting up in the sky as little stars begin to fill this black void. You see a moon take presence as it peels back, waxing into existence. You see it illuminating the ground as you look around and see flowers and glowing petals on them. Little insects flying around, giving off a faint white glow throughout this entire field. As you look more, you see trees begin to spring up and creatures running through flower beds all around you. And then, in your mind, you hear a voice. You turn around looking. You turn around looking for the source of this voice, and after a couple full turns, you see Kiri manifest in front of you, looking how you remember her. Kiri, you extend your hand out to her. Little Spirit, as you reach out to her, you feel a force grab and hold against you. And your body freezes up. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Right on. You are frozen, and you hear a voice come in your mind. No, not you too. I'm not losing you. You're mine. And you feel yourself slipping quickly from your own soul as the very control of your being and your sense of self seem to slip away and evaporate. Kiri, give me a nature check and a wisdom check, please. Mm-hmm. Kiri, you grab and you scramble and you try to focus, but again, the unique nature. You do what one more time? What? Reroll one of your 20s. What are you talking about? I think that's only rerolling natural ones. That's yeah, just rerolling natural ones. Yeah. So you see Little Spear's will crumbling before the power of this entity, and it's like she doesn't have a grounding and a sense of self, not even enough to reach out and hold her. And you yourself seem to be, you don't quite have a grasp of your power, and this tenuous connection that you tried to make with her snaps. And that's your action. All right, let me get everyone back. Are we all back? Everyone? All right, everybody's back. Cool. Little Spear, Little Spear, barely even see you barely even see that porthole view anymore. You're slipping into darkness. This entity, flailing, rushes over and do what? Well, what the crap? I thought we were talking about your other ability. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Just give me the nature check. That's what I'm talking. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Back to what I was saying. If you would please allow the DM to finish his story. What do you mean one more time? Yeah, no, but you can only re-roll once. What do you mean? Can you burn luck points every roll? One per roll. Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah. All right, 3 luck now, but you still have 2 because you used your. Yeah, yeah. That was not. Yeah. Okay. No, you don't have your halfling. Yeah. Correct. That's why you have the feet. Yeah. So you got one more of those. You got one retcon in the bag left. That's it. All right. Back to what I was saying, Little Spear. Your attention, now that you understand the nature of this change, Kiri's happening, you turn your focus elsewhere. You coil into a ribbon of smoke, flying at the sphere itself. You land again next to Shallan. A grin forms over your face as you stab that freaking little turtle. I mean, it's a turtle. You really even need to. Your base DC hit. You hit the turtle. I rolled a 19. She's got like a plus 11. Little Spear, the turtle erupts into a tornado. You let out a laugh as you are consumed in the flame itself. And Imix is back on the field. Anadius. And y'all saw Cheshire Cat Eyes real big, like she just exploded into flame. You'll get to play eventually. Oh, Little Spirit, give me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, end of your turn. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, that's not. This isn't your day, Little Spear. It's really nice that I get to play Little Spear and kill the party one by one. So thank you for being deadly. Ananias, it's your turn. All right. Um, one moment. Can you keep track of the spell slots there, Ananias? That's not what I asked. I will roll my wisdom saving throw. DC 16, I do believe. I rolled a 12, but I choose to resist it anyway. So, you see your polymorph begin. Yes. You see your polymorph begin to take hold, but this entity just says, nah. And, yes. And, the polymorph does not take effect. So I'm going to remove your concentration on that. Louina, you still have a point of inspiration, by the way. That's a free action. That is a free action. Anything else, Ananias? You want to run away? You got movement and a bonus action. You put all your stuff back in your bag. I'll, no, no, on your turn. Yeah, you're actually, there's a big tree there. Yeah, say it. There's a humongous tree and roots beginning to grow bigger and bigger out of this and climbing the walls. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't got, That's the whole point. I'm trying to kill you guys, not let you be well rested. Oh, no, I didn't answer that for you, Shalon, because it was unnecessary given your role. Yeah, it is definitely like a mind control style effect. Uh, yeah, I don't know what you can do. Yeah, cool. My turn. All right, Emmix is pissed. Hmm. Oh yeah. You're in the tornado. Um. No, I just moved you. Okay, got it. Um. So Mx is going to, let's do a layer action. Luina, you feel the energy flowing into this entity drastically rising. Like, uh oh. And this tornado rises in intensity and slams against the roof of the cavern itself. And you guys see and feel, those especially on the pillar, molten slag begin to fall out of the roof of the cavern. The heat is so intense. Everyone in the cavern begins to, the clothing begins to set ablaze. Luina, your entire grove feels under assault. Give me a give me a Constitution check, Luina. Save rather, save. Holy crap! This is the type of this is the type of BS that's just like I want to burn. I want to burn some stuff. The trees they stand resolute, don't they? Even the little flowers don't burn in the face of this heat. Literal molten slag is raining from the ceiling, but your little petals, in fact, a little ladybug, a little piece of molten slag falls on a little ladybug, and you're like, no! And you put a little root over it, little flower sort of covers it. It's like, no, and it slides off the side. Um, you take no flipping damage. Everyone else give me Constitution saves, please. Yeah, it's just like I just need to deal pain. You roll your save. We'll see, won't we? You can have advantage if you want it, honest. How about that, Mister? I'm gonna hide in the root structure. Y'all are feeling great. This is good. Everything's fine. Um, it's a little warm. Everyone's doing okay. Everyone's doing all right. Uh, yeah, this is actually ridiculous. I will say this flaming tornado begins growing in size and is filling and encompassing the entire plateau. Um, that said, Shalon, you and Stug are the only entities on this plateau, and apologies, you're on my side right now. I'm talking to the allies. Um, yeah. So y'all are the only ones on the platform at the moment, and this flame does not appear to be affecting you. You feel its hatred and intent brushing against you, but you have a power within you that can stand and oppose it. And this is an interesting feeling. Um. Okay, so hold on. That was the later action. I'm gonna cook something. Luina, out of rage, this entity turns its hatred on you and blasts. You see a shot of laser of concentrated heat fired right at the center of your grove, this tree that you have manifest out of. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. What did you roll on this counter spell? No, he said counter spell. You can counter spell. His lowest level his lowest level spell is fireball. That's the bottom of his list. So the roll, I believe, of counterspell. So let's see, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So what do you roll though? You attempt to interrupt process. The creature is casting a spell. Spell cast the DC. So I think you just make a. Lost them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you make an ability check using your spell casting ability, which is charisma. So you're going to do a charisma ability check. Does that make sense? A charisma ability check, and the DC that you're trying to that's under abilities. You just do um the check there. The DC you're trying to beat is 10 plus the spell level. You don't know the spell level. I do though. And that's if you cast it at level 3. If you upcast it, I think the DC goes down by 1. Does that make sense? Is that correct? Is that incorrect? Automatically. Okay. Got it. Got it. So tell me what level you're rolling it at. Cool. Roll. Roll. Is that level 6? Yeah. Dag damn it! It was a level 6 spell. I gotta save him. I gotta save him. It feels, Kiri, you don't get hurt. You're fine. Everything's fine. You see close the map. I don't even know why. Just someone, I got it back. Uh, I just started hitting X's. Um, put that back. Kiri, you see a red beam of energy begin to come at you, and you feel fear. Like, this is about to. And then an audience is like, nope, and snaps his fingers, and it just kind of fizzles out, and just that happened. Um, and I will say, Kiri, you again, because you have this innate feeling of the energy around you, you feel this entity running. You feel this entity escaping and going up, boring its way out of this cavern. Quentin. I like that. Quentin's at the bottom, like, okay, maybe it's fine here. All right. You can give me an athletics or acrobatics. I'll tell you how far you get. You hit that wall, and you're like, it'd really be nice to have some rope. As you kind of like, you get 10 feet up the wall using your entire 30 feet of movement. It was very slow. This was 25-foot wall. It was very slow going, but you didn't slide and fall. But you did not make a lot of progress. You had to go slow at it. All right. The one or the what?
Use the rest of my movement, not my movement, my other action to try and continue up the wall. Does that make sense? I'm dashing. Basically.
Oh yeah. Yes. Go again.
Okay.
Another roll.
Well.
Oh no! Oh.
That's about right.
Kiri, you should make him some handholds.
You.
Sure, I could do that next time.
You
It's
slide.
like
You slide back to the bottom, Quentin. I'm sorry. You slide all the way down to the bottom.
I get it.
Yeah.
I fall prone probably too. So they're laying on my back. Saloon, why do you do this to me? That'll be my turn then, sir.
Shalom.
Yeah. Shalon?
Well, I don't know what to do against a fire god.
Wall of water.
I don't have that prepared anymore. Because I'm a fire god.
Could try
defense,
fireball.
There's got a reason not to be.
You could try good fire versus bad fire.
What do you want to do,
If there's
Shalon?
hellfire, that means there's got to be heaven fire.
She's got a point.
I mean, you have new blue fire. It is different. I have no idea. I don't know if it'll work or not. Like, honestly, I have no idea. I don't know.
I'm gonna do what I know to do and swing my rapier and cast green blade as I do it, I guess. But at fire? I don't even know.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. The damage isn't going to apply because of how it's set up, but give me your attack roll. That'll do.
Not a recorder.
That'll do. That's,
oh my gosh, why? I don't understand what's happening. It's awesome, and then it's like
Kiri, I think when you use your luck ability,
yeah,
I think it
takes
that luck from the
so now,
environment.
Yeah.
I
pull.
I have 2 swings.
Oh, apologies.
Again. I'm just asking.
Oh yes, we've established this. Oh, a little better.
I really thought that was another 1. I was confused.
A little better. Please rolleth thy damage.
did remember you could always add 2, right?
What? Oh, I didn't. I forgot. Something's broke. What did I do? Oh, that's the second one. Never mind.
All right, roll the attack.
What attack?
You landed a melee attack. That's only the fire damage. All right. So you lash out with your blade, and then you focus and channel the energy within yourself against this entity. And when you unleash it distinctly yours and towards, with the intent of destroying and causing harm to what would otherwise not be affected. And you do see a blue streak of flame lash out from your rapier and engulf an area around this entity, and it seems to replace and leave a burning or a smoking remnant in its wake as you swing out, and it does appear to be effective.
So, just to be clear, my fire was blue this time?
Mm-hmm.
She really did it. And I pass my turn, because that's it. That's all I can do.
Stug.
Hey, toots. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't here. Sorry.
All right. Well, if her flames are...
And you do notice that,
below
Stug.
now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Get him good, Stug.
We're
also, you're no longer deafened.
I've never was deafened. I was the one who passed.
Oh, okay. Well, you had deafened on you, so.
What?
So we will, he was able to do it. We'll scream Igni, and we'll take a swing. We'll see what goes on. Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Goody.
Do you yell the word Igni or do you yell the word Arenithor now?
I knew it would still been Igni.
I
if
you
I
get
remember,
another
I
attack?
have to yell. I have to yell it to be able to catch it. Use its ability first. Now I could. Now I'll be able to yell Arenithor. I need to re-roll that one, please.
Of course. Hold on. Let me see what I think that damage went through. So re-roll it. I got some math to do here. Hold on. Let me add 2.
Thank you.
Let me.
And you just gave us back spell slots. Right? Give us.
Hold on. Yeah, just spell slots. Sorry. Suck it.
Oh. Does the power of the spell slot not convert to a action surge?
I have 3 action surges?
Yeah, no, how unfortunate. That's weird. If only Carrie had thought about that at the time. She was focused on other things. As I was making up the effects of that. Carrie, you feel this entity getting away. At this point, you feel the main body of this entity probably probably 200-300 feet through the cavern ceiling already.
Okay.
as it bores up through the mountain.
Boring. Oh, is it trying to burn through the?
Not trying.
ceiling?
Very successful.
It is.
You know that wrath you mentioned earlier? Curie is angry and mad that she can't, that it's
Wrath.
destroying her grove, and that she can't protect it, and that she can't fix Little Spear, and she is going to stop Imex from destroying her grove and her world. She has to protect everything, even the last little bug, like she did before. She has to protect her friends like they just did for her, and Nadia's just saved her. She's angry and she is mad, and she is going after him to stop him.
Okay. You can give chase with your movement speed, and how that works is you are essentially extending your grove and yourself. So, you can move 500 feet in a turn.
What?
If you so desire.
Okay.
At the cost
Hey guys, I
of
think we got shafted.
at the cost of 30 hit points.
How many hit points do I have as what I am?
It looks
Can I
like
count against your temporary hit points?
276.
Oh, I have hit points over there.
You currently have a lot of
temporary hit points.
temporary.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean I got it. I got to
Okay.
get to him.
So you channel your energy into this chase, and you guys see roots spring up from the ground and life crawl along the walls and begin punching through the ceiling of this chamber as these roots and vines just crawl and creep and crush their way rapidly through the ceiling, and they give chase around this column of fire.
And I want to engulf it. I want to crush it. I want to staunch the flame, the fire.
Sure. So you begin
Angry and I'm mad.
You begin to pierce out of the column and try to create a suffocating net to
your mind's
stamp
eye.
out.
You feel the spirit of Lumiki moving through you. You want to pounce.
Yes.
Give
Well,
it the
I was saying
claws.
I want to bring Lumiki back to help me because I feel weird without her here.
So, give me just a regular attack roll.
Just like, how do I roll just a regular attack?
Well, just use your bow attack. That has your nature modifier. Just the attack roll against this entity. That'll do.
19.
Well, that'll do. And for every 10 hit points of life energy you want to commit to this, you can deal 3d12 damage.
Wait, say this again.
For
What?
every 10 hit points of life energy you want to expend, you can deal 3d12 damage.
Well, I don't. Oh, 3d12 damage for every 10
Yeah.
hit points. How many hit
So
points? I don't want to kill
sacrifice-
myself because I need to like
So you're currently
stay alive to protect my grove.
that is true. You don't want to
Sacrifice
kill
100
yourself.
hit points and do 30 d12 damage is what I'm hearing.
And I still have 70 hit points left.
You have
70
70.
temporary.
You have
That's
170
big.
temporary.
Well, I gotta
Temporary.
destroy him. If I die, I die. Kirie's got to stop him. She's angry.
You
and
gonna give
she's
it
mad.
all? You gonna do every pit?
No, I'm not gonna do every bit, but I'm gonna do.
Oh.
I'm gonna do all but like I'm gonna do. I don't know.
If you do
100
100,
160 and leave myself with 10 hit points, and as I do it, I scream out for help
10
from
temporary
those that I
hit
heard.
points or 10 hit
Yeah.
points.
10
You have
temporary hit
70.
points.
You have 76 hit points, and then you have 170 temporary hit points.
Oh, Oh, yeah.
So
Oh
10
yeah.
hit
So
points will get
I'll
you
do 100. I'm gonna do
3d12.
160. I'm gonna do 160 of my temporary hit points. I am
Okay.
angry. Right? Like, is that too much? I don't know.
We're about
That's
to
what
find.
I'm
We're
doing.
about to find out.
And
So,
I'm screaming out for help to the entities that
160.
were listening. As I do this, I'm screaming for help in my head.
Okay. So that's going to be your action, and I would remind you, you still have a point of inspiration,
Okay, so I
and
need
you
to
still have
roll.
some options of what you can
Alright.
do for other actions. So this action is going to be you extending your rage against this entity, right? Remember the other options I told you about. One would be reaching
Right.
out to those.
That'll be my next action.
And the
with
other
using my point of
is
inspiration.
trying to form connections with the members of your party. Those are as an action as well.
Right. So I'm going to do the 160 whatever you said. I forget. 3d12 times 160.
Okay.
Is that what you said? And then my second action using my inspiration.
No.
points is going to-
Okay, 3d12 times 16.
Right. Oh, times 16.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
3d12 times 16. Okay, sorry.
you can.
Good
I
God.
would. So it's you get 3d12. Yeah. So just
48
pick up a whole bunch of dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
48d12.
So
Got
pick
it.
them up and roll them. If you want to do it in sections, that's fine.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So 24
Yeah.
and 24, but you got to count every right click.
What is it? Okay, hold on. Okay.
I think the max is
There
20
was
you
a
can pick
button
up.
to fix it, though.
Oh,
You can, if you right click, you can select 20,
there you go.
like in increments of 20. Right?
So roll 2 20s and then roll 8.
Let's go, Lena.
How many?
48 total. So roll 20 d12s twice. This is
This is gonna be embarrassing if it ends up being immune to this damage.
it didn't even count it.
What the heck? What is happening?
Everything's
Okay.
going.
Oh God.
All right, Stug did
Really,
one.
Stug?
Oh, wait. Wait, you rolled 48 d12.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I've got to
That's why I said how I was counting. As I
I
was
don't have to
right-clicking.
math. I don't
No, we don't have to math. I
I-
just rolled it.
I need y'all to understand something. Okay? This entity had 325 hit points.
No.
That
One
was
hit.
the base. Okay. Kiri, you let loose your rage. Writhing and spiraling up this cavern, you chase this entity up and out of the mountain itself. And as it breaches the top of the mountain, you see it eye the valley itself, its new home, its new realm that it is about to set up in a kingdom with. You see it making a connection to the other portal on the far side of the river as it chooses and sinks and smiles to itself of what fools it had to give it this connection, this conduit. And you see it reaching out to that portal itself as a similar ritual to this is taking place there. And you begin to feel it try to draw energy from that. And in that moment, you let loose your wrath.
It will not have my home.
The
It will
entire
not have my friend.
the entire sky darkens. And you feel of this entity for the first time. Many emotions were shown. But now you feel true shock. Up in the sky, little lights begin to appear. Blinking in 1, 2, 10, 20, 30. And the entire sky is lit with little pinpricks of light. And then the moon crests over and shines down light upon this entity. When the light hits it, it begins to wither away. At the same time, you let loose a cloud of what simply appear as little glowing insects that fly into this entity but are not consumed. It writhes against them and tries to burn them up, but they mirror this moonlight casting down and begin to glow themselves as they coil throughout it and ride its torrent and its anger. And soon they shift against its flow, exerting your will into its mass, and they begin to disintegrate and break apart the very nature of this entity's physical manifestation in your realm. And though it cost much of your energy to exert this will upon it, you realize it never even stood a chance. As you rip it limb from limb, metaphorically, and tear its very essence apart, and its physical manifestation ceases to exist on this side.
Now close the portal!
How?
Limb from limb. Yeah, good tree pun.
So from down below, what do we see, Pookha? Because obviously we're not above.
This,
so what do we see?
This tornado that had burrowed through the cavern dissipates, and you see remnant energy not get even sucked back into the portal, but merely evaporate out into the air as a torrent of glowing insects, followed by a column of moonlight, extends down this perfectly bored chamber and sets out a faint white blue glow in the chamber. There's still this portal standing before you, but it seems to destabilize and almost be on the verge of rupturing, but it still holds.
Pookha. Shalon wants to cast Burning Hands and like try to help pull it or like rip it apart with her new fire abilities.
Okay. First up though is Little Spear.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Grab out Little Spear.
Yeah.
No, I have my
Can I
inspiration.
Oh,
scan
I'm
her?
sorry.
I have
I'm
my
sorry. Oh,
inspiration ready.
apologies, Kiri. Go ahead.
I'm going to try to save Little Spear again.
Okay. You gonna burn your
Little Spear,
inspiration?
put the knife down.
Little Spear, put the knife down.
Yeah.
All right.
Becca, this is not a good. Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to
I'm
have a conversation.
I'm going to burn my
It's not
inspiration to save my friend.
All right.
I've got to burn my inspiration to save my friend.
In this moment, as you're focused, you realize that you can split your attention into multiple places at once. And in the same moment that you're destroying this entity, you focus too on Little Spear. She seems to be returning to her feet, looking for her next target, while this entity still holds a grip upon her, still has that connection. And you know you have only severed the material form of this entity, because who can kill a god? You attempt to form the bond again with Little Spear. And Little Spear's similar moment takes over you, where you again find yourself in this dreamlike state. And you find yourself in this same place with a familiar face standing out in front of you again. As you attempt to take control and exert your own will on your soul, give me a wisdom save, Little Spear.
Come on, Little
Kiri,
Spear,
I'm
you
trying,
got
I
And
this.
Kiri,
promise.
as you exert your help, give me a nature save.
Nature, you mean nature?
Nature check. I'm sorry. Give me a nature check.
Becca,
Little
you
Spear,
know how
you
to
get
change the
Little Spear,
dice.
you get advantage.
Roll again.
Thank God.
And Kiri, also give me a wisdom check as well. Little Spear, you get
I dare you
advantage.
roll
So roll
I dare you
roll one more save.
Have you rolled lower than a 15 all night?
It's
Yeah, I've
ridiculous.
rolled a 1
It's absolutely
multiple
Two ones,
times
ridiculous.
I
and like 7s.
We got to roll
Oh.
it multiple times.
Okay. All right. A 10. That's the number.
I tried different dice.
Little Spirit, you feel your very will giving up. You don't have what it takes to resist this entity. And at this point, you accept it. You belong to it. And there's no coming back. At the same time, you feel its presence collapsing here and a resurgence of itself pulling you back to its home world, your natural home all along. And you begin to realize and accept that the world of fire is where you all belong, because that is the type of creature you are. And as you turn and let go and just release yourself back into that, a fist grabs you from behind, and you feel a cool, chilling water flow over your body, and you hear no as Kiri Moonshadow rips you back from the clutches of this deity and pulls you back into the mortal realm, pulls you into her grove itself, and makes of you what she will. Kiri, what do you do?
Oh,
Same thing
Gross.
I did to Shalon and
The exact same
Stark.
thing? Give me a nature
Yeah,
check.
I let her stay as her
Give
own
me a
person.
nature check. Okay. You work upon her soul. You again see the connection, and your fury and your darn stubbornness fights against and begins to modify and rewrite her soul how you see fit, leaving the pieces that you think are necessary and severing the ties that you believe bind her to this entity. That said, you make a mistake. The perfection in the time that you were able to do with others, you notice, oops, you were too focused. Your attention was elsewhere. You weren't used to these split focuses, these split realities. And you leave a scar upon her very soul in your haste
Oh,
to
crap, yeah,
rewrite.
Tried to use my luck. The 20 for a split second. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
To rewrite her very soul. But you severed a connection, and you bring her and put her safely back into the mortal realm. Little Spear, you awake from this dreamlike state. You feel vulnerable, you feel scared, and you instantly jump into your ephemeral smoke-like form, seeking the comfort of Shalon's hair as you always have in recent memory. And you flow into her hair and hold there. And
Are
as
you gonna stab me again?
Can she feel me like just shaking?
yes, I'll say absolutely. You feel a shiver and a shake, and you feel a violation upon yourself, where you do have a sense of self, but something was nicked. Something is not right, and you don't yet know what that is. You're just terrified right now, but you are yourself. And you're seeking comfort in Shalon's hair at the moment. With that said, y'all are still in turns. Little Spear, for now, I will pass your turn and I will go to Anadius. The portal still stands in front of y'all. roiling and writhing. It seems unstable, but it is still open. Naughtiest, it's your turn.
Do we see anything within the portal that's distinctive?
You do. As you peer into the portal, you can now see, since this entity is not the one occupying it and coming out of it, you see a land of fire beyond. You see boiling lakes covered in flames, mountaintops set ablaze. You see structures, actually. What seem to be almost even communities. A city of brass and bronze and beyond. Like, there's life on this other side. And you see glimpses. It's almost like rolling through a slideshow as this portal shows you glimpses into the realm. But even the sky burns, roiling smoke and clouds all throughout. There is no sun that can be seen, but light emanates from all burning around everywhere. Volcanoes constantly erupting, roiling smokestacks spitting flame, much like oil stacks on fire. That's what you see.
What does the portal appear to be made of? Stone?
It is a sphere that is standing between what was 3 columns. In the ground, those were destroyed. In the ground, you see carved in the stone a circle of intricate matrices of a magical circle that you can't begin to fathom. And it would take Shallan a lot of books, you think, to even begin to unravel the complexities of these summoning circles. That said, even the summoning circle itself appears broken and intact, but the effect it brought upon this world is still in place. And you see Shallan and Stug standing at the top. Just in front of this. Go ahead.
So I understand I can't read the inscription. Does it appear that there's any distinctive shapes in the inscription? Something where something could be inserted? Like
Give me an intelligence check. Oh, in the... well, give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, sure.
Or Arcana, if you're proficient.
Not to be a pain in the ass, he's not up here.
Oh, good point. Would you like to Misty Step?
Sorry.
You see a big roiling flame ball up there. Okay. Like, what's up there?
Is that rough terrain?
It is difficult. It's a sheer cliff 25 feet high. So that's considered half movement if you were to climb it, and there's a check. It's a sheer cliff. You got spells, though.
I don't have Misty Step, I don't think.
That's a disappointment. That's 101.
You don't have Misty?
That's
a good one to get up here.
You can Dimension Door up there.
He did use that once.
You could also grab Quentin.
I do love Dimension Door.
You do.
Well, I can't get to Quentin is a problem. Let's see.
You can. It would be all your movement, I believe, to get to Quentin.
4, 5. Oh, you're right. I can.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
would you like to go to Quentin and Dimension Door up there?
Well, are you willing, Quentin? You have to be willing. I have to have your consent, or it won't work.
I don't know because I'm prone on the ground, so I can't see you because I'm looking up through this giant hole in the ceiling, staring at this beautiful, glorious moon and this firefly display. And what I can only imagine is like blooming foliage going up. Yeah,
it's not Louisa's turn. I haven't got there yet. All right.
So I can do that. That will be the balance of my higher level spell slots. But I think now is probably the time if we're going to get people up there to start investigating things.
So you're going to Quentin. You're going to grab Quentin and Dimension Door up there.
Yes.
Quentin, are you willing? All right, Quentin, you and Ananias are able to go up top. I'm just going to get this token out of the way. Yes, there's a blood stain. I'm sorry about that. There's not actually blood. One thing y'all do know, and one thing that does come to mind as y'all look around and everyone begins to like dust themselves off, Obviously, Kiri is not here. And you do not see Sabra. Just mentioning that.
Oh,
As y'all
I
look
was
around,
rolling
you
it.
do not see Sabra.
I assume the previous descriptions hold now that I'm up here. We'll just.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. You see that. You see those spell circles. You cannot really begin to comprehend them. Give me an Arcana check, though. See if you can dissect them.
And I'm assuming we're still in turns.
AFK for just a sec. I gotta go use the restroom.
All right. Pretty good. You are still in turns. So, investigating the circles, you see what appears to be obviously summoning magic, transportation magic, and it looks to be that they utilized and pumped life energy into this summoning ritual itself and used the energy contained in the essence of being souls and fed this circle in order to bridge this divide across planes.
Uh-oh.
But they have essentially, you can conclude, Ananias, that they have essentially energized a perpetual battery at this point. And that it's this instruction set that is this matrices is no longer needed. That was only there to kick off what is now a perpetual elemental event. In other words, this, you know that this portal will stay open indefinitely in its current state.
Oh no.
Not to shoot myself in the foot, but I assume I've exhausted the balance of what I can do in my turn here. So I'll relay that.
Yes, sure. Yeah, you can tell the party.
I'll relay that to the party, but then I think that's, if we're sticking with turns, it's probably.
And again, what I mean by that is if no exterior forces act upon this portal, it will remain. It has the energy it needs to bridge this connection. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's self-contained.
It is self-contained. Yeah, and so it doesn't need any soul energy to keep running. Let's put it that way. You can conclude that.
Okay, I relayed at the party, and I think that puts us at Quentin.
Quentin, you have just been sucked through time, dealing with a little split personality going on right now, but for the most part, you are seeing something revolutionary. You are seeing a connection that you've not witnessed, and you have some inkling of what has gone on, and you know on the inside what while others are looking at this portal, you have witnessed something far greater than any of them can fathom in the events that have just transpired. And you feel a connection and a manifestation to Saloon that you did not think was possible. And it seems to be holding. And it is so strange that this entity, Kiri, is the source of it. Like, these things are uprooting the foundations of faith that you have based so much on. And what you're seeing and the powers you're seeing allied and manifest here are very strange to you. And you're enraptured by trying to dissect this and make sense of the events that have just happened.
I feel like you've just told me that my character is stunned. Okay, next turn.
Sorry. That's not what I do. What you will, but I'm trying to feed you some information.
You are now sunk into a deep philosophical.
You're basically, you're having like a doctrinal moment right now.
Yeah. Like,
But
you know that
you
guy that
you do what you
jumped
want,
out-
but I'm
oh,
trying to
Pookha?
impress upon you some of these events. Like you're standing in moonlight that's so pure and real, and asking yourself, you know, what is the source of this, and is it of Saloon? And then you're thinking back to other events, and even events where Saloon has intervened on your behalf at the beseeching
Didn't have the grace.
of this person. And things are connecting and happening in your mind that you're wrestling with right now.
Kiri is Saloon.
Well, okay.
No.
Well, maybe Quentin's doctrine's not exactly what it should be, but everyone's
He's got a
got
little turtle brain fried. Okay?
correct. Yeah, you're also
He's
used to
got
be a
way too
turtle,
much cheddar and sausage in his blood.
Quentin.
From tasting
All
that
of this
great
is
cat.
to remember that Quentin came back to consciousness approximately a minute and a half ago. Because for the
Right.
past several
It's like-
weeks or the past several days, he was a turtle. So this is a lot going on right now. Seed, however you want to manifest that. Good luck.
I think I would probably like I mean try and kind of like reach out, with my spirit and just feel that moonlight and see if I can't like gather some of it and bring it close to me and embrace it. Um,
Give me a.
I think that's where I'm at.
Sure. Give me a. I will let you do a wisdom check, or I will actually let you do a charisma check. Your preference.
I'll go ahead with wisdom
Okay.
or charisma. That's right.
Wisdom will be you attempting to put yourself in the
okay.
right frame of mind, whereas charisma will be you attempting to rationalize and explain externally what you're feeling in order to form a connection. Does that make sense?
I took it a different way.
Well, then I'll
I
give you
was
the liberty to do
thinking
what you want.
Wisdom is like Quentin, right? The young cleric, but the charisma that doesn't come from Quentin. That comes from Seraphina.
I'll allow it.
Okay. So how about I roll?
You succeed.
I was just gonna roll a wisdom and a charisma and see which one
Oh,
comes out on top.
by
But
all means. I think you have your answer. And you do feel a connection, and actually you seem to have made and you feel a connection to Kiri Moonshadow, who you recognize, and you begin to gain some understanding more of who she now is. On a cosmic level.
The Sundered Throne is rebuilt.
Shalon.
Welcome, player. You have entered the game.
You're correct. You get a UI pop up. Welcome to Beirut. Shalon.
Okay, so we are all up here now.
Yes. Well, except for Kiri. Kiri's everywhere.
Moonlight in your life, and you're pretty sure that you saw in the corner of your eye Quentin was starting to take off clothes.
Oh boy.
Looking in that
God.
direction.
Oh boy.
Absolutely
Y'all,
not, Quentin.
y'all gotta resolve
Absolutely not,
this.
Quentin.
Y'all gotta resolve this. You can wrap it in vines whenever you
No,
want,
I
Kiri.
cast prestidigitation clothes on him. He
Yeah,
can't take them off.
Kiri,
It's
put him
fine.
in a cocoon.
Kiri says no.
Put him in a cocoon.
Wrap him up.
Shalon will just prestidigitation
Hey.
clothes on him. It'll be fine. Okay.
Wrap him up, film the juice, get the soul manipulation.
You were a turtle. You're a moth now.
yeah. Like you, and Kiri's going like, not my grove.
Exactly.
So, with all of us here, Shalon wants to basically tell everyone that this is us. We have to do this together to close this. And it is going to take all of us to do it, to save and protect Kiri so that this can't happen again. At least not on our watch. And Shalon...
You have my nudity.
They know.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Uh-huh.
They know.
And Pookha, at this point in time, Shalon has cast Fireball a lot and has a lot of control over it. And she really wants to set her new fire into the middle of this portal to kind of give a base for everyone to build off of. That doesn't necessarily consume all of us, but it's going to consume this portal.
You want to make some checks?
I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'm just telling you, this is what Shalon feels she has to do
Give
to
me,
close this portal with
give
everyone.
me an Arcana check with advantage. DC 20, I'm a fair GM.
See, I'm a
Look at that. You begin to experiment. You now have an innate understanding of a power within you and a connection to flame that is of you and about you and has always been of you and about you. Though you know, I've only had it for a couple weeks now, if even. But that's not what it feels like. You look into this portal and you focus on a point in the center of this sphere, and you begin to establish a chain reaction. You guys see in front of Shalon as she begins to look, focus, and begin these somatic components of this spell. You begin to see a circle of fire appear before her hands as intricate lines begin to build in this, what you now realize very quickly is a spell circle. And you see it connecting in her focus and attention, looking at the center of this point. And she begins to draw this circle, and then you see another one overlapping on top of it, and then yet another one overlapping on top of it. And she eventually goes about 5 deep with overlapping effects built on it. And you see her focus dead centered on there. And then her hands stop. And they rest at her side. And standing suspended, waiting, is a held moment. Waiting for her command to collapse. Shalon, you have essentially suspended a tiny nuclear explosion almost with interwoven spells that is waiting for the match that you can release at any point with your will, as it stands suspended, a point of trajectory set already, but the potential is suspended in time and the weave itself. Just waiting for your intent to release it. Burn whatever the highest level spell slot you have is. Burn that crap. Okay. Stug.
Seeing that. Anani's did say...
Stug, you
that
still feel...
anything? Oh,
give me an
okay,
insight
alright.
check.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I missed what Anadi said because I was AFK, but Kiri might not have been listening to him at that moment, maybe.
Carrie, you listen to everything in your grove.
Okay. Kiri's freaking out right now because she messed up.
13.
What do you mean you messed up? It's gonna be fine.
I messed Little Spear's soul up.
Oh, Little Spear was already messed up. Don't worry about that.
She's gonna be
You found Little Spear in a torture chamber. It wasn't
Little
all
Spear,
on you. On that.
Little Spear needs a lot of therapy, so maybe that's what she could get.
Yeah, that was a mug that
Then
had a
go
crack in
get
it,
an
and now there's a
ambient one.
scratch. No one notices. It's fine.
Okay, a 13. So with a 13, you
Not great.
do feel, again, you now have control over this energy, this raw flame. And because of how Kiri was so careful when disconnecting, she left that entire power intact. And though at the time you did not know that there was a pathway of control between the entity that gave it to you in the first place, when she severed that, she made it yours. And that power, which was once a Trojan horse given to you, became your prize and of you, and no one can now ever take it from you. And you know that with all confidence because it is yours. With that, you still know and have an innate understanding of the source. And you see that portal there writhing and roiling. And for a moment, you feel a temptation to go conquer there. You look in your hand and you see a blade forged from the Prince of Flame himself. And you know innately what power it holds. This spear that was the corrupted work of Arisi Kalinov, speaks back to you and begs for a name.
Begs for a name? So is it? You're saying it's like a feeling, or are you saying it's speaking?
You
Yes.
get a feeling, and you know and can translate what this is. You have an entity wanting to be addressed, and it seeks for a name by which for you to address it.
But it's now against it. Sure.
So, sure.
Blade?
Sure. You can also tell it, wait a minute.
Harold. John.
Blaze Guard?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I'm asking. Well, you named something. Does it respond?
Okay, I'll take that. So Blazegar?
Blaze Guard.
Blazeguard. Okay. You impress to Blazeguard. You impress to Blazeguard that name. It's a terrible name. Blazeguard doesn't say that.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
It's the name of the spear.
And you hold Blazeguard up, and Blazeguard forms a bond to you in that moment.
Oh, all right.
You being the source of its name, the source of its very identity. And it feels and understands the power that you have. And it identifies and knows that you yourself are one worthy of wielding it. Because it can't tell the difference between you and its creator. And it opens up to you. It reveals all that it can do. And your DM will write that out later. But in the moment, you realize that this portal, though the power came from Imix, this portal and the corruption and what was done to it, Blazeguard did that. Blazeguard's proud of its work, and you stand before it, and Blazeguard's excited that you're ready to set forth and go back to the home, the source of the power. It feeds upon that temptation that you even have within yourself, and it says, we will conquer. Yes! And you have an innate understanding of what Blazeguard is capable of doing. You know that Blazeguard could destroy this portal or open it if it so chose.
So, but I had already stabbed it again with this spear.
That thought happens in your mind. And Blazeguard is actually confused because Blazeguard itself It's like, why would you think you could close a portal with an entity occupying it? Blazeguard's actually confused that you would think that.
Oh, sorry.
Warrior Stuck don't understand. Warrior
No, no.
Stuck already stabbed Magic Portal.
Ooh, same thing again?
Weird talk, sword. Do same thing again? No work first time. Doug learn. Doug smart.
Oh, poor Blazeguard.
Uh,
He's got a dumb
clearly,
master.
Blazeguard now saying it's ready.
I call you Fire Poke.
So Blazeguard, again, you just know these options, and it waits upon your command.
Oh, we're definitely going to close this portal. Does it tell me what it needs to do? Does it need to be thrown through? Does it need to be stabbed?
Thrust
Does
it in.
Slash? Thrust it in.
It gives you the thought. Thrust me in, and
gonna-
I will do your will.
Thrust me in. All right. Stug will two-handed, dropping his
Saying
two-handed
blade.
sword.
This is a spear.
It's a blaze guard, yeah.
He named it Blazeguard. This is a spear.
Okay.
But he holds it like a
And,
sword, right up the tip.
Sure, I'm sure he does.
Is that wrong? What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
He just thought it had a really long handle.
Oh.
It's for back scratching.
Sorry, guys.
Stug
When
will,
gods make weapons, they become sentient. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Stug will stab straight into the sphere.
As you do, you feel a connection, and this portal parts for it. Now that it's unoccupied and free and open for passage, Blazeguard acts as a key, and you know that it has the ability to command this portal. And you think, what was before always cataclysmic, you simply think, close. And the portal dissipates and falls in upon itself. And Shalon goes,
Tells of it as soon as it.
as y'all see 5 rings set up, just suspended, and you can see the small little point where the center of the portal once was. You see this roiling, very tiny little sparking ball of energy.
And it blows up inside of the portal.
No, it's suspended.
Silly bitch.
The
You
portal
just have
itself
fight.
has now closed and disappeared.
Oh.
We were supposed to do this together.
What?
Wait, did you set up a nuke to reward us for closing the portal?
Kiri,
I thought we were closing it together.
Kiri,
You just stabbed twice.
Kiri.
Yes.
Some events have happened.
Think of level
Yes.
20 warriors. What do? They stab more than one.
As your wrath subsides, you have a moment to
Checks
take
out.
in more. You stand at the top of one of the mountains, nestled deep in the Desert Hills. You look out over to the north, and on your right, you feel the Desert River below you. Oh, it calls to you. You begin to extend your will that direction, and your grove expands. Your grove rushes out towards it, seeking the nourishment of the river. You see as your entire will, in essence, coils down the mountain, rolling through, not destroying, bringing life everywhere it goes. There is change, but it's your will as you impress it upon this land. You look around you and see you can expand whatever direction you want. You see the gorge over which Feathergale Spire once stood off to your south. And again, you impress your will that direction and go so forth does your grove grow and continues to push and crawl and creep, coiling through and soaking up as it runs. Even reaching the base of the tower and coiling up around of it, making of it your own. Below, you still feel those of the ones you love in somewhat of a situation. The portal, whose presence you are aware of, you feel disappear. And your attention and interest is drawn back that direction. As your will seems to be exerting itself of its own accord, you still feel voices in the distance, curious. They want to know what's happening. Who is this new one? And they want to meet you. But you still bring your attention to the moment here. Stay focused in this moment and bring yourself down and bring your attention back to this pillar.
Oh, to the petty mortals.
You see,
Not petty.
as this entire room now is made up of your presence, you can be anywhere within your grove that you wish. And at the top of this clearing where this portal once stood, you manifest a tree. What type of tree?
Moon oak tree.
And out of this tree, you send forth an avatar. Two entities crawl forth from this tree, one on 4 legs, the other on 2. Carrie, please describe your avatar.
Me? Like what I look like?
What do you look like? As
Six.
you manifest your physical form.
Okay. You just show a picture. All right, I'll describe. I'll use words. I want to share. Can I share the whole thing? It'll be fun. Okay, anyway. So Curie steps out. I was waiting till the right
Share
point.
whatever you want.
All right, so Curie steps out and she has her wings. And they're big green Luna moths. And she has antlers that look like branching tree limbs. And she has her bow and she's got her long green hair. She still has flower petals in her hair. She has her bow and she has all kinds of petals falling from her. And Lumiki stands at her side.
Still looking the
But
same.
Lumiki, yeah, she looks the same, but you also see some blue astral light coming from her.
There's a
almost like she's
column of
glowing
it
from the stars.
also still coming into this cavern from the ceiling.
Then Lumiki seems to glow with this blue light. And her eyes are glowing blue.
And Kiri, though you brought her back, you do know this entity as Lumiki.
Yeah.
You also sense another presence within yourself. One that in the moment you were keeping safe and didn't realize it. As you begin to take in all this life around you, you feel one more that though they are welcome, you call them forth. And Savra steps out of the tree.
I was about to say, I wrapped her up in my...
Healed of all her ailments, she steps out and looks around. What the fuck is going on?
You're safe?
And that's where we'll end it for today.
I put a link. I don't have to read, but scroll through and look at the pictures, and it'll be fun. You can see what Pookha's been describing. We can maybe take a moment. It'll be fun.
What Pookha's been attempting to describe?
The beginning, you can scroll past the beginning. Well, he's definitely described it very well. You can just scroll through and look at the pictures. You don't have to read it. Yeah. Scroll through and look at the picture. No, I protected you. Fine. That's why we were here.
Isn't she
Bring the two back
down
together.
there? Isn't she down? Okay. Oh yeah, can just go through trees.
What? You made
There's a
wicked
Seeing the-
picture.
chipmunks?
Seeing to
That's
send
awesome.
people through trees.
Yeah,
now?
isn't it amazing? Okay, yes. Okay, if you go to the link that I put in Discord and scroll down,
Our viewers can't see that.
I
Oh, the
know.
moss bear.
I will, but the people, you all can look at it. So there's a
64 is
picture
what
of
it
this
means to me.
grove that I made the grove up around this portal, and I'm protecting against the nuclear bomb that Shalon that I'm noticing.
Oh
is
yeah,
there,
that's
and she's
definitely
blocking
still
it.
there. By the way, like that's 100% like right
I'm
there.
wrapping it up. So if you look at the
I
picture, there's
dissipate it. It's
there's stuff
fine.
Give me an
growing in the
arcane check,
middle.
Miss I dissipate it. Arcana check
She
rather.
made movies.
And
Those jackalope bees. I don't.
no, okay, so I have okay.
All right,
there
whatever.
are
You
treants
friggin'
that live-
I dissipated
You
it.
you guys see Shalon like this
Dissipated and
isn't
turned it into nature energy to fuel the growth of the forest.
y'all see her just kind of be like, and the circles just collapse upon themselves. Like, yeah,
We
we're
were gonna
good.
do this together. I ruined it.
You told me to stab
Ruined it.
Stab.
Oh,
Stab.
sorry,
That's
y'all.
not what I told you to
Per-
do. I
per-
said we need to pull this down together.
What I just said didn't happen. What were y'all doing? I don't know.
No, that's fine. No, she was
Sorry.
just yelling at Stug. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
There's treants, and there's two types of treants. One's of these like willow moss like trees, like weeping willows, and then of these new moon oak trees. The moon oaks have like pale white
Louina,
leaves.
there's 65 pages of this.
Yeah, there's lots of pictures. Just scroll. And then
What an AI rock.
I created a lot of it. With the AI.
65 pages of this.
Okay, so the first part of the story I wrote about Kiri beforehand. Then I have I'm not going to go through all of it. There's Oakenheart Sprite.
Oh.
They're little fox squirrels that fly around with like
Viewers, you can read
bark
the link in the video description.
Hey, my favorite thing are the moon shadow sprites, guys. The moon shadow sprites. If anything, scroll to them. I don't know what page
is it? What page is it? Please.
I don't know what page is that. I don't know how to tell.
It's John. It's in Appendix C, subsection 48.
I'm sorry.
Page 12.
I'm sorry, boys. That was
Go
the
to page 12.
best.
Post this.
Go to page 12.
Telling me to scroll down. I'm like, sure, I
Go
can
to
do
page
that.
12.
Oh, here's there's 65 pages. Page 12. I see it.
Look, I made little moon shadow sprites. They're little green jackalope sprites
Here, I'm
with
going to turn
little
off my
wings.
camera. Pookha, go ahead and just share
They're
the screen.
the best.
No, don't do
They're
that.
my favorite. But then there's also there's all kinds of mammals. There's fisher cats. There's otters. And there's clouded leopards because it's not cold here, so it's not snow leopards, but there's clouded leopards. Silver fox.
I love the starlight bats.
You do know that Quentin
Moon,
is going
shadow
to be
hair.
really hard to
Can
convince.
we talk about
because
how
of
you
moon
don't have an
leopards,
owl?
right?
Great elks. Oh yeah, I know. I need to put.
She
yeah.
has
yes,
a
you do.
raven.
I lied.
I have owls.
You
I
do
have owls. Yeah, great.
Well, I was concerned about Syl.
I have the
Means
mossback
friends.
bears, the starlight bats, and I have all kinds of different fungus that grows and crystals in here. So there's a whole bunch of different mushrooms. And then I have the Corvialis, akin to back to Axel and his corvi bird. And
I want
then
to try
the
those
owls of the
pretty
veil.
new berries.
And then I have the song thrush, and then the crescent-tailed jays.
Kiri, you do feel
I
an
love
entity.
The loon Ares shell.
You feel a
I have the
creature
glade frogs.
that you recognize enter into your tunnel from the top and begin making its way down.
Mimlets, newts, the star-scaled snake. Oh, okay. I recognize they're good, right?
I'm really hoping it's Eris Turtle.
That's
So
there's
these are
turtles
little
in a
species-
wagon. All right.
So these little
Yeah.
species of turtles that
Is the fire
Kiri
tornado
put there.
digging up through the thing into the wagon?
Huh?
The little.
No.
I have a little species of turtle. It looks big, but they're really not that big. It's called the lunar.
Wait, but she has the thing. Couldn't she like bring it down?
she could 100% bring Wagon Master is within the Grove's expansion right now because she's basically
Honestly,
taken
I think
over.
we need Eris Turtle, and I think we should leave him here with you
Okay.
in your grove to protect this spot.
Okay, my second favorite part. Hold on, we got to go to. I'll tell you what page.
As this is occurring, a Renethor lands in a thunderous roll of dust.
You got to go to page 36, guys.
In the middle of
I hear
this.
my name called?
Go to 35 and 36, guys. That's my next favorite.
diving through the chasm of moonlight and lands in there, is looking around, and gives you the eye, and then walks over to you.
Him. Harry made it so he can understand each other.
You can understand a Renethor.
I think we understood everything. You have a good dinner on, I assume, vultures.
And I have a bunch of different berries because Kyrian are good berries.
While within Kiri's Grove, you hear a voice manifested in your head. Are you done here? Are you ready to attend to my business?
Who dat?
Have you forgotten? You see a Renethor scratch the ground, and everyone else sees a screech.
Oh god, kill all the orcs.
Yes, let's ride. The night is young. We could slay many before the sunrise.
The berries, you could collect berries here. They do things for you. You eat them.
Because all of the berries in the Curie Forest are good berries.
Yes.
You're giving up good hunting time. Thor kind of scrapes the ground. It's like, run over. He looks at one of the jackalopes like, maybe I could kill that.
No, Renethor, no.
Looking around. Voice. Kiri,
So I reach out to this entity you said that I recognize walking in my tunnel, and I reach out to say, hi. Hello. Welcome to my grove.
That was Renethor.
Oh, that was the Renethor. Oh, my bad.
That was Renethor diving down the column of
okay, gotcha.
moonlight. Figured the business was
like
over.
He still says it anyway.
Yeah.
Classic Renethor.
I'm ready to take my rider. We must destroy orcs. Time has come.
Time has come. What? Are we done? Are we?
What?
I bring Wagon. Kiri says that you all wanted Wagon Master here, so I guess I somehow bring Wagon Master here so Eris Turtle can live down
widen the tree that you had grown there and through it.
I was just thinking that it's a really good place for a turtle dragon.
You guys see,
kind of need something to protect this place eventually, right?
You guys see drug out of this tree in a very similar manner to how y'all once took Wagon Master through Oakfather. You see being drug out of this tree by snapping, roiling vines, a Wagon Master pulled along with his two faithful steeds that are very shocked right now. Pulled through this portal and then released to you on the top of this pillar. And there is debris and cheese and jam everywhere on the outside of this wagon. Like, it's just all over the place. It's an absolute disaster. The door is open. There's jars spilling out. You guys see, like, just meats falling all over the place. And y'all see, like, a turtle leg that's slipping on the edge of the step trying to get back in. As Eris Turtle... Yeah. As Eris Turtle...
Which of these berries should I point him to?
Are we in turn still?
No. We are out
No.
of turns.
Okay.
Moonboy!
Oh, for Aris
Moonboy,
Turtle.
I need you! I need assistance!
Oh, I forgot my hair! Oh no!
I immediately jump out of Shalon's hair and I run over to Aris Turtle and I smack him like, why didn't you leave me any jams? I told you where they were.
As y'all see Little Spear manifested as her Cheshire cat, you do notice one of her eyes, though she has an ephemeral glow, you see one of her eyes appears to have a slash right through it, breaking and distorting the eye in her Cheshire cat form. And when she manifests in physical form, you see this same scar represented. And Little Spear, you cannot open this eye at all. It seems almost seared shut with mature scar tissue developed there, as if you've had this wound for decades. Over your, I'll let you pick, left or right eye.
Both eyes.
Right.
Okay,
Damn.
over your right
Oh my
eye,
gosh.
you have this scar there. That
It's really weird. I'm blind in my right eye, for real, in real life.
that is holding there, and you really don't seem to notice too much. As you go to a Renthor, you're like, wait, what? What? As you can't see out of this eye.
Crap, my vision's worse now.
You'll be okay. You'll adjust.
She's pulling out the contract from Anadius to see if it had vision.
It wasn't even a contract, it was just his autograph.
That's good for a lot.
Hey, if that's all that happened, that's not bad. You can survive with one eye.
Also, you have night terrors.
No, that's horrible.
We'll figure it out. It'll be okay.
She already has night terrors, Louita.
I'm pretty sure I've
She's
already
already
had
got a night terror.
You have mild sleep apnea.
Yeah. You have to wear a Vader mask.
Does Aris Turtle have anything to say with me smacking him on the head?
Oh god, it's the demon thing.
Yeah, Aris Turtle just goes in his shell.
Witch, save me!
And you see like jam from around the edge like squish out. That was stuck in there.
Shalon said she started feeding him berries. He could eat
Oh.
any of the berries.
So, and remember that Shalon actually can speak Draconic.
Yeah, so
So-
that's what he's yelling. He's yelling, witch, save me! He's yelling, witch.
Oh, I'm the witch now.
Quentin, you can roleplay
I
Aris Turtle
see.
all you want. You've been
So
doing it for
Shalon-
18 sessions.
Well, Shalon wants to go to Aris Turtle and talk to him, and she wants to tell him a little bit about what happened here, since we know that he wasn't with us. And then she
Keep
wants,
the demon cat away from me.
and then she wants to suggest that this become his new home, and that the treasure that he needs to protect is Kiri's tree and this portal spot.
And all the berries he wants to eat. And mushrooms. There's lots of mushrooms he can eat too.
Are you going to leave like
Berries
his
and
bag of gold? His backpack of gold?
I will leave him
You'll
his
take my
backpack of gold, and I will.
And I want the wagon.
Oh, naughty!
I want the wagon.
You can't have the wagon.
It's mine.
Look at Anadius' face, though. I'm sorry.
You know how hard he has to work for his bags of gold?
Tree.
What'd you say?
I can't do it by myself. I'll need the wagon to help me protect the tree.
You do not need the wagon. To
You
protect
don't need the
tree.
wagon.
Damn witches in there speaking. I need the wagon.
No wagon.
I feel safe. It's where I keep my sausages.
Since I know Kiri can't necessarily hear or understand him, I ask her if she can build him like a, I guess for now it's a small
Grow
little
a wagon
home. I'm not sure
master
how
on
we're
the
gonna make
tree.
that work out, but
A
like,
home
can
that
you
grows
leave him like a
with
little?
him.
Can you make him like,
Like
a little
You better like
shell.
make a
chubby?
flower bloom inside of this place. That
Sure,
you're growing
he can
for
live
him.
under the cave with the Lunaris turtles. He can keep him company.
Ooh, hot turtle action. No, make like a sausage smelling flower, right? Like it smells like a really good sausage.
And he just eats flowers?
Well, that's hey, dude. If you want, we already talked earlier today about how why don't you grow meat trees? Okay, you're all big on wanting the animals to get along and be happy and eat plants. Grow a meat tree. This is your opportunity to convert a powerful deity. I mean, a small, uh, defenseless turtle dragon that needs a home because I've got nowhere to live because I'm being evicted from this wonderful place that I've lived in for all of my memory. That has all the
He
good
has his
sausages
bag.
and
He would remember
jams.
we
The
killed his
bag's his
mom.
home.
Would he actually remember that we killed his mom?
No,
It's been
he's
9
he's
days.
he's blocking out those memories.
It's been almost 3 months.
Look, there's been a lot of sausage since Mom
That
died.
break was
Clearly,
before we killed him.
You got to
No, it's
remember, you're
true.
talking to Dragon Turtle Stewie, okay?
Yeah, we can.
Mom dying, not such a big deal, is what I'm saying, okay? Like, it was gonna happen. It was him or you, you know? so,
Kiri
you,
makes a little home for
So,
him.
will you do it?
you got those sausage flowers that crazy white guy was talking about?
Yeah, they're in there.
Sweet, sweet sausage flowers. And I need that one. And his head kind of like, you know how a turtle, like a snapping turtle, can like snap really quickly in a single
Are they like
direction?
those durian fruits or whatever that stink really bad?
No, I'm
Like
talking
a
about literal
sausage.
like a lily pad, but instead of smelling like sweet flowers, it literally smells like Jimmy Dean hot sausage.
Sure,
Like when you
Kiri could
smell
do
it,
that.
it smells like Jimmy Dean hot sauce. Like he wants to live in a world that smells of meats and cheeses. How you could grow a different kind of fungus, like mushroom, that's like basically
The
cheese.
mushrooms. I definitely have lots of mushrooms
The
down here.
cheese mushrooms is what I'm
One of them
saying.
can smell like that. Sure, for Eris turtle.
We'll work out the details later, Tree.
So,
Bye.
Stug, you have a
I'm not a
Rhinothor.
tree anymore. Hi,
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing here.
You have a Rhinothor being insistent now.
Yeah, absolutely. He can be. I offer my hand to Sabra. You ready to go?
Question. Does the branch of the Oak Father control a Rhinothor?
I mean, I beat him with the branch of the
A
oak.
Rhinothor's honor binds him to Stug.
Never mind.
Yeah, you beat him in a game of.
Yeah, Stug, you don't have the branch of the
Stug
Oak Father.
beat a Rhinothor in a duel with his bare fist and a stick.
Yeah.
It was
You
just
know
bat
what
fight.
No, that was regular combat rules. I didn't think we did bat fight rules.
No.
Yeah, he got him
I
to
thought
0
it
hit
was.
points first
I
with
beat
his
him
bare
with a
hands. Sabra says,
I have to pull
"Yes, where are we headed?" As she follows it and looks at the griffin and kind of looks back at you, like, is it kind of questioning? Is it safe to get on him?
First of all, we both know she's from a house that trains griffins. She knows all about this.
Well, technically, her house trained vultures.
No,
No,
her house trains griffins in Waterdeep.
Oh,
you know that she's more questioning this griffin. There's something different about this particular griffin.
Stuck would scratch the side of a Rhinothor. Who's gonna go murder some more?
Yeah, Rhinothor is like, you see him furl his wings out, and they are humongous. This creature spanning, I mean, almost a 30-foot wingspan, awaits you to hop on.
So Stug would try to help up Sabra real quick.
Okay.
Once she got on, turned to it. So, nice job. Stug and friends. I think we won, right? We done?
Everyone
She's a
gets a
tree.
happy ending except for me. I'm poorer than I was when I started this campaign.
You're poor.
You smashed
The guy
my
who we found.
diamonds.
The guy who we found with dead parents is poorer now.
Well, I think you found me burying
I
some
can
corpses
get you
outside of
back.
Red Large.
Were they
I
not
can
your
get
parents?
Ananias, I can get you back to the jewels that you wanted under the ground. Under the water. I told you we could go back.
Stug, as you're looking around,
Yeah.
you hear a voice in your head
Oh, goody.
that says, "Hello, Stug. This is Marion of the Lords of Alliance. We have received your message regarding a request for aid. We are dispatching troops to the area of the Desert Valley. Please expect them in Red Larch in 2 weeks. We will look for your word and will meet you there. And we will begin the assault upon these wretched cultists. More news to follow."
Does it say the stone cultist? Is it like that from the very first one? Is that what you're telling me right now?
You
Does
could
it say
respond.
anything?
Yes, we can begin our
I
assault
can't.
on the
You can reply to
stone
the
cultists.
No,
Yes, you can
no.
respond. Yes,
No,
you did
God.
indicate they were a force of
Fall
threat.
back. No. You want to stay away from Remy. Stay away from Remy. Fall back. Fall back.
We don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
When you're ready.
Hold on, we're running out of words. 1 moment. Do another. You hear the connection cut off. It comes back. We've done another spell. What?
What's that? Hey, do we still need help or are we?
No!
I was just making sure.
We're all fine here.
Hey,
This is
Stug's
small
here.
reactor leak.
We're fine here. How are you?
We're good. Your letter indicated imminent danger.
Oh,
Yep.
that was 3 months ago.
That was a little bit of time. We've cleaned it up. Good news.
Okay, good. We'll file this one as no problem. No issue. Problem solved?
Yep, absolutely.
Must not have been as big as y'all were leading to think.
Next
The whole city,
Like,
a whole city taken over by cultists. Well, I'm glad it was just some rebel bands. Thank you. We'll be in touch. And it cuts off.
Yeah. Hey, okay. All right. That was a boring conversation anyway.
reply sent.
You have 43 weave credits remaining.
Gonna bank those.
Arenithor's got his wing spread rod waiting for your nudge.
As he should be. These. Well, guys, this was a lot of fun. Anyone else want to keep this ride going? Stug and friends was gonna
Kill
go.
things?
I was gonna go kill some orcs. I think.
No.
The
Bad fights.
the bird
I think.
wants it.
You know how we're gonna wreck so hard in bad fights now?
You wanna put down money? I win it. You want to go for that?
Stug,
Yeah.
if I come with you, does that mean I get to ride on a Renathor?
Yeah, it does.
Yes! I'm gonna come kill things.
Do you want to ride it, or you just want him to like carry you?
You crawl and claw up Arenithor and sit on his head in front of Stug.
I don't like
who's
that
behind
placement,
Sabra.
That's
And
okay.
you sit there and kind of scratch at his head like you normally do, and he likes the scratches and is content.
Haha, you can't move me. He likes it.
You know what?
Good.
That's fine.
Go forth
That's fine.
and destroy
Hey,
the orcs.
so
They bring much harm to the forest.
good.
To be a steward of the forest.
I look even more badass
Okay.
with this car now.
I don't like that. That's okay. That's okay.
You don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it?
No, it sounds great. It sounds great, Kiri. Whatever you are, you glowing creature thing, goddess. Can I?
Wax, you captured it perfectly.
Can I
That's hilarious.
can I hold on to the? How about I hold on to the tower? Yeah.
The Feathergate Tower, of course.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
else
That's your
wants
home.
it. Just
That's fine.
go.
That's fine.
That's your
Okay.
and
All right.
Sabra's home.
Hey, it was great talking to all you. Pleasure meeting you. Look me up
We
sometime,
can't
all
go
right?
yet.
What? What? We can't?
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right.
Erythor
Hey, tell me where the
ruffles.
next bat fight is. Bat fight is, huh?
I keep one paw,
30,
scratching.
70? I'm fine with that kind of breakdown.
I'll schedule the matches. Don't worry.
Does my reach to the water cult where the gems are?
At this point, yeah,
think you
you've
reach
actually
everywhere
touched
right
the
now.
Desrin River and have extended
Gotcha.
that far.
Okay.
You
Hey,
have
Nadia.
pushed past the Feathergale, have completely consumed the stone, like the stone monastery. Whatever you want to work out with Riddies between the two of you, but that is within your realm now as well. And
But we could wreck Riddy.
you encroach already. Your wood encroaches upon the
Did we
border
ever
of Red
figure out how much he
Lich.
had? A lich?
And you're
alive for thousands
expanding.
of years?
You're expanding even now towards, even Yatar and Tribor, as you expend this life energy that is within you and manifest it physically, pushing out and expanding your area of influence. You do reach and go to the other side of the Desert River as well and begin to encroach, even at this moment, ever more east, seeking out the border of the High Forest.
Yeah, I'll stop at the High Forest. I don't want to encroach on the High Forest. That was the home I grew up in. That way, sort of. Anadius, and I open up a portal, I guess, somehow from tree to tree, because that's how human druids do.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the portal, Anadius, come with me. Walk through this portal with me. Come on.
All right, I go through the portal with no questions.
You
And we're
appear out of
standing-
nowhere.
Oh, we're back, standing right above the water, where all his gems are.
Got it. So
Were
you
he
find
turned
yourself
into a,
standing in the
slime?
pillar. Yeah, you find yourself standing in the room, which essentially was flooded with the pillar standing up, and I believe there was almost like a crack in y'all fought in there. Its body well decomposed. There was ick and like grime in this water. That
How long has it been?
a little while.
2 days.
No, it has been more than 2 days. All right, it's been
Compensated.
like 3
I think
weeks.
It's been 3 weeks, yeah.
There's still the water still has some contamination, but she has created a platform on which y'all can kind of stand and walk in this area. She steps out of the portal with you. You do see the column before you and the shining gems just waiting to be daggered out from their settings in the pillar.
To save everyone else's time, just tell me how many gems and what kinds.
Pretty sure there were like 12 of them. And let's just say they're pull them off the 500 gold value table because that's what they were.
Okay, I'll get a variety. Thank you.
All right, and then I go back. We go. Well, I'll go back through the portal. You can come back through the portal if you want, so I can get back to everybody.
Oh
There,
yeah,
he
I'll go back
him.
too.
I
But let me
promised
add,
him.
I'm adding several black diamonds right now. One sec.
It's just a few.
Kiri, are you going to be able to leave with us?
She is the force.
Will you shut up and let
Sorry.
us have our moment?
Honestly,
I'd turn around and flip him off.
I don't know. I know I can travel as far as I can go. Of course, there's lots of good we have to do in this world. And you all are my friends.
Kiri, you know that this form you have manifested, often referred to as an avatar, is not bound to the confines of this forest. That
Okay.
said, you also know that this is not you. This is merely a piece of you that you have the ability to extend and separate, and it is a part of your ever expanded consciousness. You are this grove. You are that avatar.
She is a goddess.
What the definition of you has changed and expanded.
Okay. I'm not sure what all is happening. Everything is changing so quickly. And I think I can travel anywhere. And I want to travel with you all. I'd be lonely all by myself.
So does that mean
Besides,
the
we got to
band's
bring
staying
balance
together?
back. As much as we need to.
Should we go back to Red Larch where we started and figure out a plan?
I think that sounds good. Quentin, where do you need to go to?
I don't know. Things seem so different now. I could I travel with you?
Of course.
Well, he does
Thank you.
now worship Kiri, so.
What? No.
Oh, revered one! He starts taking off his clothes.
No, stop. You do not do that.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
So, should we start making the possibly not so long travel back to Red Larch?
Oh, I can just open up a portal. And I
That's
open up
super
a
fun
portal
now.
from one tree to the next. I pull Wagon
That's-
Master through. I peek
that's
my
just
head
gonna
through
be-
the other portal with the Naughtius and I go, Naughtius, come on, we're going back to Red Larch. Are you ready for lunch?
I am
Lunch.
starved. I'm ready.
Me too. Let's go get some barbecue.
Let's
Yeah.
go eat some barbecue.
Kiri, before you
Stella, can we go
leave,
get barbecue?
you
Yes, barbecue
feel
sounds
some
nice.
insistence, and as you have grown towards the high forest,
Yeah.
you happen, though you kept your topside forest separate in a way as you expanded, you intertwined some roots and made a connection.
Okay.
And you instantaneously feel the presence and the network of the entire high forest become accessible to you. And you are welcomed as you present yourself and are addressed by a well-known entity of the Oak Father, who addresses and says, "Well, well, well.
Hi, Oak Father.
Little acorn that was.
It's still just a little acorn.
I don't think that's so true anymore. I see. I don't know how this became.
Well, see, I found Terrasil, and when I found Terrasil, well, she told me she had seeds, and then we went into this room, and then Anadius, he like picked the acorns up by accident, and then we were trying to defeat well, there was this wind god, and then there was a fire god, and I picked up the acorns. I had to find them from Anadius, but then he dropped them. Then I picked them up, and then when I picked them up, I started walking, and actually I froze, and then I turned into a tree, and then I had to help everybody, and it spread all the way out, and it would spread everywhere, and then it made some tangled roots with you, and then now I'm here.
I see. I see. Well,
Oh, we killed Imix. I think he's back in his realm, though.
Takes time to
absolutely. I don't even feel any threat from there. I only sense you now. And, oh, wait, one wants to come. And you hear, moving through a connection, Kiwi! As it zips through the connection. It actually pops out a portal through your old trees and manifests next to your avatar. Oh my gosh, 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 look at you! You're everywhere, oh my gosh, and Grove, look at it! Ah! Look at the bunnies! It goes over and like, oh my gosh! And she touches one of them and it starts hovering and flying. Look at it go! As one of the jackalopes.
Try the berry. It tastes so good. Taste this. Try the berry. How about that mushroom? The one over there.
You made the berries?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god! It's just like losing her mind. This is crazy! Whoa! We gotta explore everything!
All day, we can.
Okay, and she just like zips like into a random flower and just disappears and just begins. You feel her like zipping through. Yeah, the jackalope's literally floating through the air.
I was gonna say one jackalope sprite with wings goes with her. I'm going with her as the jackalope.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. But I'm still here with Kiri and the avatar.
Sure. And she like zips off and just starts like, oh my gosh! Like just everything. Sorry about that.
No reason to be sorry. I love Beatles songs.
Oh. Well, she can stay.
Sure, she can stay here with me.
Yes, that as long as she wants, would be great. That
Dad trying to get rid of the little one.
That would be excellent, actually. You should show her around your whole grove.
I will, every little bit and piece.
Yes, every little bit and piece. There's probably so much of it.
It's still growing. How far can I grow? I don't want to upset anybody. But I need to make sure everything's protected.
Consumed all the seeds? Did you?
I don't know. I look in the pouch. Are the seeds all gone? Oh, yep, I did. All 3.
Oh, well.
I didn't mean to consume them.
No,
I was just trying to protect the world.
That's what happens. They're in good hands now. How far can you grow? That's not really...
Have I reached all of her yet?
How this works.
Did I reach all of her? The tree that I left with the firefly friend?
Do not...
He was all alone.
That's a question for you to know more than I.
Oh.
Could...
Gotta say hi to him and tell him he's part of my forest and my grove.
Well, search yourself. I'm sure you'll get there soon, if not. Just be careful and cognizant of the mortals you inhabit into your land. This is a tenuous relationship you form now. We don't need to get into it all. We have all the time to discuss. For now, enjoy. Feel yourself.
We're going to eat lunch. Want to come with us?
I'm fine. This is
There are sausage flowers.
I don't eat.
Oh.
Yes.
But wait, why do I?
Oh, to be young. That's a great question. I do have a message from another.
Oh, who's that?
Balanos also felt this change.
Balanos!
Well, he told me, well, actually, and you feel him like slip out of the connection as he seems to be kind of bridging a connection for you to Balanos' grove as well. And you hear a long absent voice that has almost slipped out of your memory touch to you and say, "Oh, Carrie."
Balanos! Hi, Balanos! I sure have missed you.
It has been
I branched
so
out like you said I
long.
should.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I am so proud of you. I felt your transformation.
I didn't want to stagnate, like you said. I escaped from the shadow of the tree, and now I'm spreading my roots.
Yes. Yes. Well, it is very good that you've done this. I do not know how you found this path, but still, it's
I stumbled
amazing.
upon it with my friends. They helped me get here. They walked the path with me.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I just wanted to tell you that it's time to wake up.
What do you mean?
And you feel a sudden shock come upon you, a realization course through you, and you pull back and travel through yourself to another moment and find yourself back in Balanos' Grove, staring into the abyss. Balanos at your side. And he looks, and you're sitting there, little Kiri, form of a halfling. No antlers on her head, no wings on your back. And you look and you notice you have full recollection of everything that just was. Everything and all the experiences you've just had. And you look up at him. And he looks down and he says, "You've seen now. You've seen into the beyond, the abyss, and what it holds for all." And this recollection comes over you. Whoa. And you look in your now and you feel, and you have an understanding of your powers and preparation like never before. Like this moment and the moment you were just in have been connected and together and are all throughout the existence. And Balnos looks down at you. Now you know what it is to shred and shed your mortal form. Are you going back, or do you want to stay with me?
I'm going back to my friends.
Well,
I love you, Balinus, but I gotta go to my friends.
I'll be here when you're ready. And you look back into the abyss and open yourself to it and dream. And that is where we will end this campaign.
Hey.
Woo!
Wow.
Nice.
Still don't. Now I'm like, wait, was that all real or not?
We were all just the figment
We
of your
were all in
imagination.
Kiri's dream.
Yeah, we were all just the dream.
Is that what you think?
Good job, Puck.
And